What's up, everybody? It's another awesome day to be in FLA and to also be back in the bubble of the Villages, Florida. Today is Monday, August the 18th, 2025, just a few minutes before noon, and it is already a hot one. We're already almost up to today's high. So thankfully, I've got this covered pier right here that's on this little man-made pond because we're starting today's adventure at the San Tropé Recreation Center. But in just a few minutes, you see my golf carts right back there in the distance. We're gonna jump in the golf cart and we're gonna take a golf cart ride over here to Edenfield, which is directly across the street. That's the newest, village that has come online where they've been selling empty lots and home sites. And this morning, they put out about 50 or so home sites and 21 of them back up to the championship golf course. And before I left my house about a half an hour ago, they only had 10 left. When I pulled up in the parking lot, there were 6 still left that were unsold. And right before I flipped on the camera and started talking to you, there are now only 5 left. So before we leave the sanctuary of this shaded shelter here and take a golf cart ride out there in the blazing sun, I just want to say thank you to everybody as part of our awesome community. But if you're brand new here, hey, thanks for stopping by. Real quickly, my name's Michael, and my awesome wife Tiffany and I, we're just a couple of empty nesters who decided to go ahead and buy our pre-retirement/retirement home here in the Villages about a year and a half ago. And we've been documenting and sharing our experiences and our expenses with you here on YouTube and also on Facebook. So if you're new here or if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe and notification bell so you never miss any of our videos. Drop us a comment below. Let us know where you're watching this video from. Do you already live here in the Villages? You live somewhere else in the United States and you're dreaming about moving to the Villages? Are you from another country watching our video? So yeah, just say hello in the comments below and then do us a huge favor by sharing this video and our channel with other awesome people. They're looking for fun and positive content, or they just want to know more what it's kind of like to live in Central Florida year round. We live here 12 months out of the year when we're not traveling, and then also the world's largest active adult retirement community. So let me spin the camera around. We'll kind of give you a 360-degree perspective of where we're at, and then we'll jump on the golf cart and we'll ride over there and check out these brand new home sites for sale. So off in the distance, you can see the brand new San Tropé Recreation Center. This thing is absolutely gorgeous inside and out. It is our newest recreation facility to open up here in the Villages, or recreation center, I should say. We did do a video of the grand opening celebration with a ribbon cutting ceremony. We had hundreds of awesome villagers and people here in their lifestyle visit. So just as soon as you get done watching this video, go check that out and you can see what it was like for that grand opening celebration. So this is an awesome rec center. Off in the distance right there, you can see the pickleball courts. We did have a couple of brave souls that were out there playing pickleball for about a half an hour in this hot blazing sun, but nobody's on the court right now. Most folks get up early in the morning here in the summer months to go play pickleball, but in season, in the fall, the winter, those pickleball courts will be packed all day long, basically. So one of the awesome things about this rec center, it makes it different than the other recreation centers, is this little man-made pond that we have down here. So you can see that we have this, this boardwalk that takes you down here to the covered, sheltered area where we're standing right now. And it's much cooler than standing out there in that blazing hot sun. But you also have this other ramp that will take you all the way down over here to this floating dock where hopefully we'll be able to launch kayaks from at some point in the future, or bring your RC boats out here as well. So that is McNeil Drive that you see all the cars and the golf carts driving on, and those walls over there, that is part of Edenfield. Over here in this direction over there, way off in the distance, you can see Hotel Eastport, and then just beyond that white truck and those 2 kind of trailers, but before you get to that ginormous crane, we are going to be going off in that direction. And wait a second here, speaking of ginormous, there you go. We see the concrete trucks and the dump trucks drive through the Villages non-stop out here. But anyway, that's where we'll be headed here in just a couple of minutes to go check out those brand new home sites that back up to the brand new championship golf course. So as we spin the camera around this direction, you can see way off in the distance over there, that is the Bexley Trail Bridge that will take you over the Florida Turnpike, so you can drive your car across it, or you can take the golf cart on the multimodal cart path. We've done that many times, got a lot of videos of that. So again, when you get done looking at this video, go check out one of those videos of us driving over the Florida Turnpike. Down in that direction over there, that will be the kind of the main entrance for cars to come in and out of the village of Edenfield. So as we spin the camera around this way, you can see here's one of our executive golf courses. And yes, you can see the Florida Turnpike. And yes, you can hear the Florida Turnpike. There you go. I was quiet for just a couple of seconds so you can see kind of what the noise level is. But across the way over there is the Oka-Humpka service station. And one of the neat things about living here in Florida and the Florida Turnpike is they have these things called the service stations where you exit into the middle of the turnpike instead of taking an exit and, you know, going into town with red lights and, you know, other businesses. You can exit into the middle at these service stations. They'll typically have a gas station and some type of convenience store and restroom facilities and stuff like that. Some beautiful oak trees over here. So the villages did do a great job, in my opinion, of using this land right here that, you know, is right next to the Florida Turnpike. Instead of building houses right there where everybody be upset and complaining about all that, you know, turnpike noise, they decided to build this executive golf course over here. And then off in the distance over here in this direction, on the other side of the starter shack, there's also a pitch and putt over there. All right, let's make our way out here into this blazing hot sun. And we'll stop by the pickleball courts on our way to the golf cart and let you see what that looks like. So here's the sign with all the information about this pond. I'm not going to read everything off to you, but you can see down here, you can fish, you can bring your dogs if they're on a leash, but no swimming, no feeding the gators, no smoking. And they got some more information there about fishing and getting your fishing license and stuff like that. So if you want to read all that, just pause the video. As we pan the camera around here, you can see there is McNeil Drive. And then here is one of our outdoor pickleball facilities. The Villages is home to more pickleball courts than any other community in the entire world. It is open play courtesy rules here. So again, if you want more information, just pause the video and read that. And you can also reserve these and get a permit for special events. So let's open up the gate, step inside. And so we have pickleball courts on this side. It looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then regular tennis courts over there. Yeah, it is definitely much hotter out here in this pickleball court than what it was underneath that shelter over there. One of the neat things that the Villages does is make sure everybody stays hydrated. So any of the outdoor facilities you will find these igloo coolers, and they fill them up regularly throughout the day and put ice in there, some nice cold ice water. You get the pickleball balls here for you. And thankfully we got some of these ginormous clouds rolling in. Sun's still out right now, so maybe we'll get a little reprieve here from the sun in a couple of minutes if it goes behind the clouds. Let's get on the golf cart and ride over there and check out this brand new neighborhood. It's so darn hot that my camera actually overheated, so I had to take the battery out and let it cool down for about 30 minutes before we could finish the rest of this tour. So I think we're all good to go. So let's drive through the parking lot here first, and we'll show you kind of the outside of this facility, because this is the closest recreation center to these future homes that are being built right across the street over there. So let me jump in the golf cart, get all buckled up, and we'll ride across the street. So there's the starter shack for both the executive and the pitch and putt golf courses. You can see a few brave folks are out here in the middle of the day, gonna get their golf in. There's a better view of the outside of San Tropé. Love the colors on that. Oh wow, check that out. There's another brand new Evolution. I'm gonna drive by that. That is the upgraded version of ours. So have not test drove that thing yet, but there may be one of those in our future here very, very soon. So we are now on Shackleford. Directly behind us is the San Tropé recreation facility. And as we make our way all the way down here to the end of the road, that will be where they just listed all these brand new home sites earlier this morning. So my camera overheated and I had to take the battery out and drive around and let the camera cool off for about 20 or 30 minutes. But when it finally cooled down, put the battery back in, I opened up the app, and now there is only 3 of these empty home sites still available. So they had north of 20 that backed up to the golf course, but literally within about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, them release them and put those on the market for sale. Every single one of them sold out with the exception of 3. So I'll try to point out those 3 that are still available at the time that I'm recording this video. Who knows, by the time I get this edited and uploaded, those lots may already be sold as well too. So we'll stop right here at this stop sign, and this is where Shackleford meets Edenfield Run. And off in the distance over there, you can see Hotel Eastport. Right there, right directly in front of you, that is the championship golf course. I think that's the Woodlands. I forgot which side it is, but it's one of the 9-hole courses here. And so all these lots that you see, which we'll drive around and give you a better perspective. But anyway, it's these 2 lots directly right here in front of us. I think those are the only ones that are still available as of the recording of this video. And the reason why is because everybody's going to stop at this stop sign right here, and you're going to have headlights right into your house. But I'll point the golf cart in this direction, and you can see they're doing a little bit of work down there, so we won't drive down there. But all of those empty lots are already sold. But there's one more down there at the very, very end. And again, it's at an intersection where the 2 roads meet up. So those are the only 3 that are still available right now. You do have some of these interior lots over here off to our right. Those are still available. I think all the corner lots sold out pretty much immediately. But all of these off to our left over here that back up to the golf course, there's a couple of them that were 129,000 and 139,000, but most of them were that 149,000. I think a couple of 159,000. There may have been 1 or 2 that was listed earlier this morning at 179,000. So the bad news is, if you wanted to get an empty lot that backs up to a golf course, you missed out on this morning's lottery. But the good news is they'll be having more lots in the market here soon. I think that lot right there was the last one on this section that they had listed this morning. They're going to have a great view right there because they have a little retention pond that backs up to that property, and then they're away from the golf cart path. See them building brand new homes across the way over there. And then all of these lots off to our left over here, these have not been put on the market yet. So that's the good news. If you want to get a golf course view lot, there's going to be more available. You just got to be ready. So make sure you have yourself a good Villages sales agent, because that's the only way that you can buy one of these lots. And make sure they're keeping you updated with all the release dates, all the information about the bond, about the amenity, or not the amenity fee, but the annual maintenance fee. And had we had our house sold, we probably would have put our name in the hat for one of these. So hopefully we'll get our house on the market here in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully we'll get that sold soon. And then hopefully we'll be ready. Because I really, really do love this this area of the Villages. We like Well Point down there as well. But this is going to be very nice and very convenient Like I said, there you go. You can see San Tropé right across the way over there where we started today's video. It is getting cooler. Look at that. It looks like we got some storm clouds rolling in. It's one thing about living here in Central Florida. You never know. Even if there's no rain in the forecast, you could always get rain. And a lot of these home sites have not been put on the market yet. So you'll be very, very convenient to San Tropé over there. You'll be very, very convenient over there to the Florida Turnpike, because you can go out and then get over there and go all the way down towards where we live and exit out the village of Lake Denham or the village of Dabney and either get to the Florida Turnpike, or you can get to the city of Leesburg very, very conveniently. And then when the villages does get done with all their expansion, there'll be other ways to get over to the Florida Turnpike that'll be much, much more convenient as well. And then in this direction over here, we'll drive back to the end of the road so you can see it one more time, because I forgot to point it out. I may have said Hotel Eastport, but there is all of Eastport right there directly in front of us. So a very short golf cart ride, bicycle ride. Heck, you could even walk over there to Eastport if you wanted to. So congratulations to everybody that put their name in the lottery this morning, that got your dream lot. Excited for you to build your dream home. So if any of you watch our channel, and once you get your home built, if you'd like to invite Tiffany and I over to come tour your beautiful home that backs up to the championship golf course, we'd love to do that and share that with everybody here on our channel. If you haven't done so by now, go check out our website at michaelandtiffany.com. You can sign up for our monthly newsletter. We have some other information on there, a great way to contact us. And then make sure you're following Tiffany on Facebook as well too. Tiffany runs our Facebook group, try to post things more in real time. She's responsible for the Facebook side of things. I'm responsible for the YouTube side of things. Wow, let's spin the golf cart in this direction. There you go. You can see some of the wildlife. Look at the birds out there. They're enjoying the golf course with no golfers on it right now. And then across the way over there, those will also be new neighborhoods, new home sites that will come on the market as well too. So too bad we missed out on these, but there's going to be plenty more home sites, whether they back up to the golf course or not. They're going to be available here in the market very, very soon. All right, let's spin the golf cart around this way, and let's drive back over to San Tropé and drive all the way around that parking lot, just so you can see what type of recreation facilities you're going to have. If Tiffany and I do end up deciding to go with an interior lot, you know, one that doesn't back up to a golf course or nature, that's kind of our preference right there, to have those big block walls, so that way we don't technically have kissing lanais. Your lanai will be very, very close to that wall, and then your neighbor on the other side, their lanai will be very, very close to that wall as well too, but at least it will give you some visual privacy. Yep, looks like we got a storm rolling in here. So let's get across the street. We'll drive through the parking lot of San Tropé. And then we're gonna make our way back over the Bexley Bridge, over the Florida Turnpike, and hopefully we can make it home before this storm rolls in. Off to our right are those pickleball courts and the pond where we started today's video at. This is McNeil Drive. It's already busy. It'll get even busier. So let's stop. Keep our head on a swivel, look left and right a couple of times. Clear, clear. And welcome back to San Tropé. You can see there's an ATM right here in the parking lot. Love the color theme and the decorations, especially on the inside. It's beautiful. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out when you get a chance. This is a family pool. So if you have the kids or the grandkids come to visit you, they're welcome to come enjoy this pool with you. We do have adults only pools, and those are usually located at the postal facility. So they're building that on our way out. I'll point that out. So as we got to make our way right by it, I'll show you where the new Edenfield postal facility and the adults only pool is going to be located at. But we'll spin the golf cart right here so you can see we have the shuffleboard courts, we have the cornhole toss, and on this side right here is the pitch and putt. And that neighborhood right there that backs up to it, that is Sophie's Point. And I think those were veranda homes that pretty much sold out instantaneously when they went on the market several months ago. There's the bocce courts. No one's out and about right now. It's just too darn hot. We do have restroom facilities located at all the recreation facilities, with water fountains. We'll drive by this ATM so you can see that. As we make our way down McNeil Drive over towards the Bexley Trail Bridge to go to Florida Turnpike, off to our right there, that will be the Village of Edenfield postal facility, recreation facility, which will have an adults only pool. So no kids, no grandkids allowed to swim there, but they can always go back over there to San Tropé when they're in town visiting you.